compounding. What you really need is time and consistency. Start setting aside money regularly for investments and allow it to grow over time. That is how the journey towards financial independence will begin. Your job only can guarantee financial security. Your job only cannot guarantee financial security. Real financial security comes from learning value, financial skills, and understanding how money works for you. Money will not start working for you until you learn how to make it work for you.
Good night.
If you have started saving, that is already a good first step. But when you begin to invest and understand the market, that is when truly you enter the game. Good evening once again. My name is Aisha. Thank you for being here. Today, financial knowledge will be on, as you all know, our topic for today is strategy and stability and growth. So the strategy we're going to use to stabilize our money in order to make it grow for us. Today's presentation will be basically for an individual of age 45 and above. At this point of time, your money has 3 jobs. One of the jobs, it must not disappear. I'm sure at our age now, we are always scared of not having money with us, right? Are you guys with me?
Yes, we are.
Yes, we are here.
Thank you very much. Our stage in life now, we are always afraid for money not to disappear. And the second part of it is we want money should pay you like a salary you earn. And also the third part is money should take care of family after you. Today is not about getting rich quick. It's about getting it right. What we're going to discuss here today. We're going to talk about something very important, how to manage, how to grow our money safety, especially as we prepare for retirement or financial stability in the future. This applies whether you are in Nigeria, US, Canada, South Africa, or Cameroon, because the goal is the same everywhere. Financial peace of mind. That is all what we are craving for, right? We are all craving for financial peace of mind. This matters a lot to us at this stage of our life. Most of us are between 45, 65, and above. That means some of us are still working. Some are still preparing to retire. Some are already thinking about protecting what we all already have built. So the big question is, how do we know our money? Sorry, how do we grow our money without losing it? The first step is we need stability and grow together. What is stability? It's keeping your money safe by avoiding big losses. Having peace of mind. In simple terms, stability is protecting what you already have. What are the examples of stability? Or how do you gain stability? Example of stability is by investment. And those investments include saving account, treasury bills, fixed deposits, government bond. I'm sure some of us are taking notes, right? Because you want to use whatever I give to you here today, you have to go on and do some research on your own.
Yes.
This may not make you rich quickly, but they will protect your money.
Knowledge is power.
So we proceed. We proceed to what is growth. Growth means your money increasing over time. your wealth becoming bigger, keeping up with rising costs, because everywhere in the world, prices are increasing on food, rent, healthcare. So we need investment that help our money grow. Those investments include stock, mutual fund, real estate. Let us quickly understand the main topics we're here to talk about today. I was talking about saving accounts. Keeping money in the bank, this is the safest place for you to keep your money. It may not grow much, but it is easy to access at any time. That is where emergency fund come from. So when you have money in your saving account, you can access it easily for an emergency use. So we have regular savings account, which is very safe and very low in growth. This is just for emergency fund, as I said. So the second part is fixed deposit. Fixed deposit is time deposit. Locking your money in the bank for some period of time. You agree to leave your money in the bank for some time and the bank pays you interest on it. And for the Islamic banking, they pay you profit on investment. It could be for 3 months, 6 months, 1 year deposit. You can also do this within an insurance company, where your money and profit will be paid to you at maturity. But when there is any eventuality, the money and the life cover will be paid to the beneficiary. That is in the case of insurance. You can use this as a will for your family. So the investments you do with an insurance company can also be it can also be a will for your family. It is safer, better return than savings. Not easy to access until maturity. It is safe and predictable. The third part of our discussion today is treasury bills. This is like lending money to the government. It is very easy. It's always a short time. It is always for short time. It is a loan that you give to the government. They are very safe because they are backed by the government. You invest for a short period and earn interest on them. This is very common in Nigeria and other countries. Very safe, as I said, and has a good stability. And the fourth one is bond. It's like when you are lending money to government or company. When you buy bond, you are lending your money to the government or a company. And they will agree to pay you back with interest. It is safer than stock. Government bonds, we have in the US, we have in Canada, also Nigeria and South Africa. As I said earlier, it is very safe than stock. It gives you steady income. But one thing is about bond and treasury bill is that when you lend them money in a short time, maybe you choose to, maybe if they said, maybe if they are giving you 15%, the 15% will be prorated. What do I mean by prorating? Because the 15% is supposed to be for 1 year, right? And maybe you decide to choose 3 months in lending government the money and for them to pay you 15% interest. You need to understand this. Maybe don't just rush into it because you see 15% and you want to invest the money into treasury bill or bond, because the 15% will be prorated if you're not taking it, if you're not lending the money up to 1 year. The 15% will be divided by 3 months instead of 12 months, right? Whatever you have will be what they give to you at the end of the time. So we move to the next part of investment, which is stock. It's by you holding a very little portion of a company shares. If the company grow, your money grow. But it can also go up and down. Owning a small part of a company, when you buy stock, you are buying a small piece of a company. For example, if the company grow up, your money grow. If the company does poorly, your money can reduce. Buying shares in companies like bank, telecom. For us here in Nigeria, we have MTN, we have Airtel. And when you talk about the tech company, we have Apple, we have Microsoft, which you can find in some app here in Nigeria. I don't know, maybe if there is any app that you can find that in US. I think there is one Fidelity, something in the US that you can buy those shares for. So you can buy shares as low as $10. Here in Nigeria, you can buy as low as 5,000 Naira. It is also good for growth. Maybe let me just explain a little bit about shares for you, for those that does not understand how shares work. If you are buying a share from a company, maybe if the share is for like $10, or I will be using Nigerian currency also. If you are buying it as 10 Naira, and after 6 months of buying that share, maybe you buy like 10,000 units of that shares. So you times 10,000 share by 10 Naira or $10. When you times it by $10, it will be giving you like 100,000 Naira. Maybe after 6 months, the share appreciated to like up to 50 Naira, probably maybe $50. You can just use the same thing as I'm calculating with Nigerian currency. So by the time it appreciates to 50 Naira, by the time you times the 50 Naira by the 10,000 share you already have, that is about 500,000 Naira. You have already made for yourself 400,000 within a space of 4 months. The more share you buy, the more money you make. You know, in investments, the more money you put, the more money you get. That is it. And when the share lose value, you also lose value. Maybe by the time it come down to like 8 Naira, you have already lose 2 Naira from your 10 Naira. So, but when you're dealing with share, you know, you don't need to be in a hurry to sell because it's losing value. It might also appreciate. So when you buy share and you leave it there, you can leave it for 10 years, 20 years. By the time it appreciate, it might favor you that you think. It's for a long time investment. So you don't just rush into share because you buy and it's losing value, you just decide to sell. That's why you need to invest in a strong company. Buying share like ETFs in the US, I think they have a tax-free account where available to keep all your profit. By the time you buy share with not taxable account, you will keep all your profit to yourself. But in the case of Nigeria here, we don't have free tax, but 10% will be deducted from your dividends. So because they pay dividend, at times some of the company pay dividends annually, while some pay half yearly by like paying twice in a year. So I'll be going to the next one, which is a mutual fund. In this case, I think you need to give your money to professionals to invest for you in some company that are making good. So for them to spread your risk, and it is easy for the beginners. If you just want to start investing, you try using mutual fund. It's very flexible. So mutual fund or index fund, your money is combined with other people to invest for you. If you don't want to choose stock yourself, you can put your money in the fund. Professional will invest it for you in many companies. So it is good for beginner. This will provide diversification and automatic wealth creation for you. So, and the next one is real estate. You can also invest in landing properties or building, this being buying property like land or houses. You can earn money by renting it out or selling it later at a high price. Renting out a house, buying land and selling later provide income plus long-term growth. This also, at times you may buy land, you might not sell it immediately. So when the land appreciates, you get more money on it. So this can also require more money to start. But in the case whereby you don't have money to do that, there's other way that you can still hold property without buying it. So it can also require, you can hold real estate without you having a physical property through REIT. This REIT is in US stock, even in Nigerian stock, is a real estate stock. So REITs let you own property for the price of a bread. You know, when I say for a price of a bread, it does not worth much. Maybe from $1, $10, up to $100 minimum, you can hold part of the property with REITs. So most people think real estate means saving for 20 years to buy houses. That is not true. REITs company that they hold small mall, apartment, offices. When you buy their shares, you get a slice of rent. That is how a beginner gets into properties with $10 instead of you buying property of $100,000. You can use 10,000 naira to buy share with REIT. So what is the key strategy of what we are all discussing today? This is for you to balance your portfolio. We should not put all our money in one place. We must balance it by safe investment for protection, for growth investment in order to increase it. So simple investment example are at age 40 to 50. Our focus now is mostly on growth. So for us to have more growth in our portfolio, that is why your 40% should be in whatever you have, your 40%, or let me even say whatever you want to invest in any company, your 40% should be in stock, 20% in mutual fund, 15% in bond, 15% in treasury bill or fixed deposit, and 10% in savings accounts. Why? Because there is still time to grow money at age 40 to 50. Why at age 55 to 65? Your focus now is more on safety. 20% in stock, 15% in mutual fund, 25% in bond, 25% in treasury bills or fixed deposit, and 15% in savings. Because now the focus is protecting whatever you already have, protecting your money. Let me make it simple. The younger you are, the more growth you can allow. The closer you are to retire, the more you protect your money. So I'll be breaking down in conclusion. Stability of mind. No matter the country you live in, the principle is the same. Protect what you have and let a part of it grow for you. At this stage, Controls also matter for most of us from age 45 to 65. We should have a will, not a deed. A will lets you change your mind. If maybe your child misbehave or the person you want to will your property to misbehave, you have the right to change your will. But a deed does not. So when you write a deed is being presented to someone that you're giving this thing to this person. So you don't have the right to take it back. So, but if it is will, maybe next time we'll discuss on will and deed. But this time around, we're talking about how to stabilize the money, grow it. I think that's what we're all after now. So I think the will and the deed is all how to protect your property. So in conclusion, the key to this presentation today is for a comfortable and stress-free retirement. So what I have listed today, if you follow the rules, learn how to use it, learn how to invest, I'm sure you'll be on your way to retiring with peace of mind. Thank you very much for listening to me to the end of this presentation. Thank you. If you have any question, I think the moderator is going to take it from there. Thank you, Sister Kamla, for giving me this opportunity to present this wonderful topic to us. Thank you, everyone, for listening to me. Bye-bye.
Please, everyone, join me in giving our sister.
Thank you, Queen Aisha. Very well said. Thank you.
Queen Aisha, you delivered.
Yep.
You delivered. What a powerful presentation. So many nuggets that I just stopped trying to write and I was just listening. Because it sounded like you brought the holistic picture of the different portfolios together, how to establish and identify those things that you need in your life financially, and then how to grow them depending on whichever one you think that is best for you. Let it accumulate, and with the goal in mind of having a stress-free retirement at the end, which is, I mean, one thing that all of us desire, one thing that all of us at the end of the day, when we are retired from work, that is one thing that all of us are looking for. I loved the point that you established between, you know, the opportunities, the different opportunities that are out there for each person. You identify which one works best for you. And how do you get to identify that? Do not keep your money in the bank waiting for savings, because yes, not that, she emphasized that saving is good, but guess what? When you leave it to sit there alone, it's not going to bring you any growth. And to me, that is very, very important. I see Queen Dr. Pat, your hand is raised. All right.
You've said all my points anyway.
She has come out. All right. Let us listen to her. I can always continue from.
You said all my points anyway. Wow. Two powerful presentations always. I was just going to put Queen Evans on, like, from, what's the word I want to use that will not sound offensive? Foolish, I'll call it foolish procrastination, because some of us do that, just go around the circle and sometimes we do that and miss opportunity, right?
That's right, correct the patience.
And sometimes the foolish procrastination comes from fear.
It is always.
To Sister Aisha's strategy, that a lot of us put our money in a bank because of the fear of not losing it. Because we think about that is secure. That fear of being, and I think I'm guilty sometimes of not trying things because of the fear of the unknown, right? Aisha, dream team, I don't know what to say. Okay. Yes, savings account is there for emergency, but not for growth.
Yes.
Period.
Right.
And a lot of us, because of the fear of the unknown, we have not gone to speak to financial guru like Sister Aisha here. We have a lot of financial
Yeah, yes.
people here in the dream team.
Mm-hmm.
And we keep it sit there for 0.5%, 2% if you're lucky, 3%. And before inflation comes, it's growing below inflation.
Yes.
And when you retire, you're broke. Because
Mhm.
again, because of fear. I
Mhm.
try to link the two, what Sister Yvonne said, right? And
Yeah,
sometimes the fear makes us procrastinate.
it does.
Yes.
But if
Absolutely.
we bring in our Almighty God and say, Father, take control, because you didn't give us the spirit of timidity or fear,
Mm-hmm.
we can say, okay, well, let's take the bold step.
Mm-hmm.
That if we're really, our intention is to grow these finances,
Yeah.
it can be sitting in a saving account. It will not grow.
Yeah.
Saving account is necessary for emergency. They call
Absolutely.
it's liquid cash, right? It's liquid.
Yes. Yes. You can
Yes.
have it in
Not for
24
growth.
hours. You need it. Yes.
Yeah,
you
because
need it.
that's why the interest rate is low. Like at any time you can just go and move it, right? You don't have
Yep.
to give advance notice.
Yeah.
So
I'm
the
coming to
bank
get my
cannot give you
money.
huge
Yeah.
interest because basically they have your money available for you at any one time.
At any
It's
moment.
right,
Yes.
right?
Absolutely.
Wow. Anyway, as I said, Queen Carla, I wasn't going to say much. You started saying that one point. I was just like, I'm just so blessed to be.
But to another
But
point that Queen Aisha started at the very beginning, she made it quite clear: a job is not financial security. It
of
is
course,
not.
Not
Okay.
anymore.
of course,
Not anymore.
in those days that our parents were
Yeah, that was a different time. Yes, they worked for
in
30
a
years. Yes.
company
Yeah.
for donkey years
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
recommend their children, the children come. It
Yeah.
was almost like a family dynasty. Those days
Yep.
have gone past.
Yep. But not today. You can't do
Because
that. You
if
can't
the
control.
company just realize that, okay, this skill set we don't need,
Yes.
and
Yeah.
we don't,
And
you are
that's
gone.
it. Yeah, you're gone. Exactly. And you can't blame them because they're in there
They're
to
in the
make
business
money
to make
too.
money.
Yeah,
Right?
Correct.
absolutely.
So,
Correct.
wow. I'm blessed to be around brilliance, to be honest. I hope that God will give me discernment and wisdom to start implementing this brilliance in my life.
Yeah, I think you are,
Because
sister. It's just so much too now, it's like we're playing
we'll
catch
just-
up, right? Because
hopefully,
of
it looks
where
like we
we
just
are.
lost
Yeah,
Queen Aisha, but
yeah.
hopefully she comes back. And this is a brilliant topic.
It is. Absolutely.
Between Queen Aisha, Kanla, Dr. John,
Yes,
Queen
these are real
Miriam.
down to earth topics.
I'm talking about this in the financial topic RAM now.
Yeah.
Queen Miriam is there to talk about budget and everything. All of this.
Yeah.
What vehicle suits you?
Yep.
But
Exactly.
not all the vehicles suit everybody else.
Exactly. That's right.
What is your risk tolerance? What level of risk are you willing to take?
Because everything has risk. It does. Right?
Just eating is a risk. People choke.
Exactly. Everything has risk.
Drinking is a risk. People have choked from just taking water, right?
Yes.
Drinking water. So everything is risk.
Yeah.
But as Sister Yvonne, when you put the topic, you always bring the other part that goes to our good books. Our Heavenly Father is there to protect us.
He is.
I just hope Queen Aisha can, okay, she's coming back.
I'll
in the
admit
room.
her.
I just admitted her.
Yeah, sorry, Queen Aisha. I was talking when you. I know. Thank you for all the struggle with this network. You did well.
Yes, she
And
did.
let me tell you, we will space you out, but we need more of you. When you start doing a deep dive in each of them.
True.
Yes.
True.
We're saying a lot, and I realized the data took you out. This is serious, people.
It is.
Because you see somebody work very hard for 30, 40, 50 years, will go to incorporate, and they retire. There's dignity in labor, don't get me wrong. And some people just want to go out because they need the companionship.
Yes.
The majority of them all go to Walmart, targets, start at the door, they're not because they need companionship, because
Oh,
they've worked hard and now they cannot even afford medication.
right.
Okay. So let's start taking some of these things serious. Some of us have to play catch up because we're almost there, but
No
never,
longer on
it's
the
never,
younger
it's
on the
never,
younger
it's never
side.
it's never too
Never too
late.
late. It's never too late.
Never too late, because when I
Yes.
see Queen Edith, Mama Edith, my
She's
role
unmuted, yeah.
model, Mama Edith, I'll keep saying it. Mama Edith is like, if not even for me, I don't want my grandchildren to be in the same spot. Okay,
Exactly.
think about it. I made a statement one time that, and don't get me wrong, people, I'm a child of God. I will never say I'm poor, right? So
Yes.
don't say me patient, don't say that.
Yeah.
I say I might not have come from riches. I
Mm-hmm.
define what you're calling, want to define what riches is for you.
Mm-hmm.
Please don't put
Mm-hmm.
me wrong, because I am blessed and highly favored. I didn't
Amen.
place or
Amen.
wanted. But I
Yes.
said that riches will come from me.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
It might not be me, it will come from me. What does that mean? So I see Mama Edith. When Mama Edith is pushing, that's what comes to my heart. That
Yeah.
if not for me, my children or my children will
Yeah.
live comfortably
Yes.
because of what I'm trying to do now for cash up. And
Ex-
it's all based on this information. It's all
Exactly.
based on what we come here and we learn. We're doing
Mm-hmm.
things differently. You know,
Yes.
yes, I'm the one that believes that God will over provide for me. Trust me. I never used to say, "Oh, do I have savings?" I don't operate like
Yeah,
that. I don't operate with panic. That what I will
exactly.
like eat tomorrow, because I believe
Yes.
that. I really
No.
believe in that scripture that do not worry, tomorrow will take care of itself, because the Almighty God will provide. I have never let me
Amen.
down. I don't think I've ever gone to
Amen.
bed hungry.
Amen. Amen.
And some days I'll be going to
You
bed. I say, what am I going
you
to eat?
are embarrassing me. You are
No,
embarrassing
Mama,
me.
I'm not. Oh, you are my role model,
You're
Mama.
making me shy because listening to the two presentations, I'm saying, actually, just few days ago, I was listening to some talk, somebody saying, we like to be too perfect. And
Yes.
it's this perfection that make us lose things
Yes,
when
it
you
is.
are actually wanting to be perfect.
Yes.
And it's the fear of the unknown.
Yes.
Don't fear to fail, because when you fail, that's when you learn that,
Yes.
okay, I should have done. So I'm listening and I'm seeing myself in these two presentations and all my failures and my
Yes.
and my
Yes.
I
Yes.
I just sit here because I admire you girls. You're too intelligent, and
Mama,
I admire listening to you. And I learn, but the computer is old. Upstairs here, I forget
The
sometimes.
human computer can be old but still doing a
I know
fabulous job,
she's
which
so
is what you are
sharp. She's a
doing.
very sharp
Uh,
lady.
Mama, Mama Edith,
uh,
I'm not joking when I say that you are my role model. I admire
Yes,
you a lot.
absolutely.
Okay, I'm not saying this because I've said this so many times. Not
You
because
have,
you're on the
have,
meeting today. I
yes,
always admire you.
yes.
You don't stop learning. You don't stop trying to say, okay, what can I do different so that my children, my grandchildren, and my great grandchildren
Yes.
should be okay? And I'm like, yeah, I've never worried that I will go hungry, but I never ever thought that, hey, but what will happen to them, right? Let's
Yeah,
say you push and driving and
yeah,
hearing what Sister Aisha is saying. Look at all these
yeah.
models. Hearing Sister Yvonne talk about procrastination in a different way. I'm using that word because that's how it resonated to me.
That's what it was. Yeah, that's what it was.
Putting all this together, I'm like, typically fear is what sometimes
It really
is
is.
our
It is.
Achilles heel.
It is.
It is our
Yeah,
Achilles heel. It's what is
yeah,
killing us sometimes.
yes,
And
yes.
I would say I am guilty. But we need a right balance. I was guilty and I went rogue. I go on the other side now. I am on fire, but not being foolish. Put it there. Don't at least
That's right.
when
Exactly.
something looks like foolishness, do not be part
You
of
do
it.
not touch it.
No.
Exactly.
Mm-mm.
Because
Allow
my
me
other
to say
word,
thank you very much to Sister
Aisha,
Aisha.
Aisha.
Aisha and,
Yes,
Yvonne.
yes.
Presentations were really brilliant. I
Thank you.
always said to my husband, if I didn't marry you, I would be a millionaire now. But now I can't do things because you keep on saying, no, don't do that. No, don't. I say, I have sold in my life everything except my children. I've sold from Tupperware to Post to encyclopedias because I
Yes.
wanted financial freedom long ago,
Yes.
but I never found the road.
It's
Correct.
going to
Well,
come, Mama. It's going to
so
come.
much.
Still
Come.
coming.
It might
It's
not,
still-
all what you've put in place might not come for you, come for your children. That's the truth.
yes, it will come.
Yeah.
Yes.
And
Thank you.
somebody says that in a marriage, one person has to be the balance.
Yeah.
We got to a point here, Mama. Both of us, we do not have the check and balance. We all we got wrong, both of us. So we lost that check and balance. So your husband was that check and balance. Sometimes you need that. Sometimes you need
Yeah.
that. Over to you, Queen Carla. I just want to appreciate Sister Aisha and Sister Yvonne.
Yes, yes,
Every
yes.
day I come to this webinar, I'm like, what is going to come out of it today? And every day I've gone home with something.
I'm glad
Even
about
when
that,
our
sister.
Pastor Paul come and do presentation of big grammar, I go back home with something. So next week, we're going to hear more grammar from Pastor Paul as well.
I
But
know.
every day I go out with something.
Yeah.
Something
That's-
that makes me take a deep breath now. I was one of those persons that fire for fire, right?
Yeah.
As it do me, as you give me, that's how you're going to receive.
Yeah.
But I have grown. I have grown because sometimes not everything that you have to fight back, right? Sometimes you have
That's
to take a
right.
deep
That
breath,
is right. Yes.
relax, take a deep breath, breathe, and ask for discernment. And
Yes. There's another
well,
word.
anyway, let me let other people share that
There's
because you know
another
me, when
word.
I get so excited, man, people know me, I just go rook. So thanks a lot. I really
I
appreciate all of you that
appreciate it
present on
too.
this platform. I really appreciate all of you that organize it because there's a lot of people that does organization here.
Yeah.
And I really appreciate all of you that comes in every Sunday, as long as the meeting is open, that I call people, you are here today, that
Yeah.
doesn't miss it. And that's
Yeah.
why it makes us to say, okay, if only 2-3 people can get something out of here that will
Yes.
make their life better,
Yep.
we'll open this platform.
Amen.
Yes.
Because Jesus said, I did not come for the 99. I
No,
came
he
for
came
the
for the
one.
one last one.
Exactly.
Exactly.
Thank you. And over to you back to Queen Carla.
Thank
Thank
sister.
you,
Thank
Queen
sister.
Dr. Pat. I think you just concluded, or I will say you just summarized
She
and
encapsulated. Yeah.
you captured. I mean, like
Yep.
the
Yep.
I don't even know what else to say again because you just finally did the connection, which is what I was about to say with the mindset. Again, I know this time I will use your own words that you keep on saying. The Spirit works in a beautiful way that our mindset will usually sync with the presenter for the day. Now, let us just take a moment and think on the topic again, or the theme that our Queen Sister talked about, scrupulosity, and not focusing on the medical definition or what it means, but this is looking at the aspect of our social being as humans,
God
what
bless
we
you
do.
today. God
So,
bless.
okay, sorry, that was, I think, okay.
Okay.
Yes, I know, Mama Edith, it sounds like Mama Edith has a birthday going on in the background. Happy birthday, just from
Happy
the
birthday,
name
whoever
to
is
the name, whoever
celebrating.
is celebrating. Yes. So I was about to say how beautiful both topics were able to come together, because I was looking at how, like Queen Dr. Pat said, we get too obsessive about failures, and then we miss the opportunity to rise. We miss the opportunity for the next opportunity that God sends in front of us for us to see it, for us to begin, and for us to continue.
Amen. Yes.
Sometimes we get too obsessive with the perfection to the point that it rather fails us. You were already on a good trajectory. You are doing well, but because you want it to be perfect than what is already perfect,
Yeah.
and you fail to see that you are already there, but because you're seeking more and more. I'm not saying it's bad, but I'm just saying
It's a point.
when do we get to find that balance to know that what is good, you
Yeah.
maintain what is good, and then you only try to pick up what you need to work on to bring it up to that perfection. And where
Right.
you fail, it's not always a reflection of you as a person, but there are always many circumstances
Other
that
factors. Yes.
other
Absolutely.
factors that come into play. And
Yes. Yes.
beautifully, as Mama Edith said, failure, it does not mean that's the end. Failure is the opportunity for growth.
Exactly.
We only grow when we fail. And when you learn what you can do better, then it doesn't repeat itself.
And there you go. That's it. Simple.
So, I mean, thank you for both presentations. Thank you so much. I am going home richer than I came today. So let me see, is there any other contribution, or let us just pass it over to Queen Dr. Benny and Queen Yvonne so we can see if we have any
nothing. Yeah.
Q&D or any comments in the
Banks.
in the
Let's see.
chat. Queen, over to you, Queen Dr. Benny and Queen Yvonne.
I just saw something very important from Queen Debbie. She talked about the real estate investment, which is she said it's an investment that can never fail. Which I heard that a lot of people out there, they spend a lot of money on investing on real estate, and they do make money. And something that I heard, as you stated that, Queen Aisha, by the way, I want to thank you all. And first of all, I want to thank our Heavenly Father for bringing each and everyone here. And happy Sunday. You said that when you put your money in the bank, it does not grow. That is very true. But there are some of us that when we take the money out and invest, we still lose. So, but some people are lucky that when they remove their money from the bank, they benefit from it. But some of us, someone like me, I lose a lot. So, but I appreciate those who are making money from whatever, taking money from their bank. So, as you said, if the money is in the bank, is safe. Oh yes, my money is safe in the bank to me. But when I take it out to invest, I have really lost a lot of dollars. And sometimes I feel not till ever. I have one of my sisters here today. I am even begging her to join one business that I just joined, which artificial intelligence is the one to trade for me. My sister refused that she will never join anything again. But I said, I want to try that one and see, which I tried last week. And I'm just praying for it to grow. Thank you all.
Thank you for sharing that, Dr. Benny. And it is
Thank
true.
you for
Dr.
sharing,
Benny?
Queen Dr.
Yes,
Benny.
please.
Thank you, Dr. Benny, for telling us your mind about saving and investing. When you invest, I think that is your mindset. You know, you always reflect in yourself that whenever you pull out your money from the bank, you lose it. And you know what? If you don't invest money, you won't make money that you needed to make. Because the kind of money that you want to make in your life, without you investing it, you won't get that kind of money. So I will advise you to feast, even when you have your money in the bank, you can still feast the money in the bank. You can feast it in your fixed deposit. So that one will earn you interest. Maybe you can feast it for 6 months, 1 year, instead of leaving it there idle. Because when you leave it there, you're not leaving anything on that money. So why not just feast that money? Try and feast it.
Okay. Sorry. Oh, actually, what I did with some of my money, I put it in CD. Well, you're right. I put it in CD. So every 6 months, as you said, I get some small dollars from that CD. I do.
$4, but not much.
I went to my job and I saw younger kids. they keep talking about XRP, they talk about CDs and all whatnot. I said, Then I realized that, okay, that is true. Most of the time I go to the bank, and sometimes the bank will send me a note and say, oh, it will soon be expiring. So for me to go and either increase, let me say if I have money, right, to add inside that CD, or if not, if I don't want to add it, I can still keep it. But sometimes I add more money into that CD. Then
that
it
is
grows
good.
more. It grows. Thank
That
you.
is good.
Yeah.
Yes, please.
Thank you.
I appreciate.
Beautiful. That is diversification that our Queen sister talked about.
Yeah.
Diversification.
Yeah.
The different portfolios. And again, thank you, Queen Aisha. It's about what works best for you. And
Always.
what we are sharing is education. What works best for you, you take it. But if you really need to sit down one-on-one with a financial advisor to work out something for you, you know, those of us that are here, you can reach out and we can actually work out something one-on-one that will enhance what you already have. And you continue to grow. Yes, yes, yes.
I think
You can do better.
Sorry. I think what Queen Aisha is stressing is that just having all of your money sitting in a savings account, it does not make any sense because of you can still invest with the bank,
Correct.
which means it will grow slower, more securely. The banks have all those things that she spoke about, those CDs and GICs here in Canada, and all those the government bonds and stuff like that. Those are all secure. They're guaranteed by the government's fiduciary responsibility, the CDIC. If you know, they will reimburse part of it if there's a loss or whatever. But what I'm seeing that she's stressing is just keep enough idle, don't call it idle, but you know what I mean, security, stable and ready to go in 24 hours as an emergency fund. The rest should be working for you because a job is not stability. A job is not today. A job is not security, right? So your money needs, and especially the money needs to grow fast, but secure depending on what age you are. The younger you are, the little more risks you can take by having, riskier investments if that's, if you're not risk averse. But the older you are, you're looking at stability and protecting what you have, but still expecting and finding ways for it to grow. It's a good plan because she divided up into all those things, growth, stability. We have to remember that money works. It's a job. It has a job. Money has a job.
Correct.
Yeah, that's what I got from this. Make your money work for you.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
And
I'll
also,
add, if you don't
Sister
make
Kamla,
it
I don't know, maybe in the US, you guys have like the insurance fees deposit. Like here in Nigeria, where I work, we have something like fees deposit that you can do with an insurance company. Your money is being secure. You have life cover on it. Also, you're going to bring in a lump sum. Probably, let's say you bring it from 1 million Nigerian naira. You're investing it. You already know how much you're going to get at the end of the maturity. Probably, if it is 15%, if it is 10%, it should be calculated. Then the money will be in your account there, in your policy at the end of maturity. The what is it called? The money and the interest will be paid to you. Maybe if there is any eventuality, maybe if there is any debt, debt is inevitable. If there is debt, when debt occur, the money can be given to your beneficiary.
Correct.
In the way that you allotted it for. Maybe you have already told the company, when I die, my money should be 10% should be given to my son, another 10% should be given to my other 4 daughters. That's why I said you can take that one, can serve as a will for you also. When you have money, you can still put in that fixed deposit, because when you look at that fixed deposit, it contains a lot. It has a life cover. You can use it as a will, and at maturity, your money will be accrued interest, or let's say the interest that you already know from inception. The interest is already attached to whatever you have. You already know how much you're going to get at the end of the policy time. So the money will be given to you when you are alive. But if you are no more, that same money will be given to your family as you have directed them to give to them.
Right.
I don't know, maybe you get
Absolutely.
it. So I don't know if you have something like that. Even those in diaspora do something with us. Not necessarily mean that you're from Nigeria. You can still invest in that. The only thing, there are some document that will be requiring from you in order to keep those policies. So I've been working with my company for the past 16 to 17 years now, and I know we have paid claims
Mm-hmm.
on regular basis. We pay
Right.
claims.
Right.
Yes. So it's not that if it's not paying, I won't work with them because we are the strongest company here in Nigeria. So on the insurance there, but we do something like fixed deposit, which you can also buy a retirement for yourself also in my company. Maybe you have like let me just be using Nigerian money in Nigeria. Maybe you have like 50 million naira. You decide to like, oh, I want to buy retirement for myself. Why not? You can buy retirement for yourself at age 40 now. Before it's from age 50, but now I think you can buy from age 40 because you are coming in with your personal money. You can buy
Correct.
for yourself. Yes. And they pay you every month till the person leaves this earth. You'll be receiving that money. Because one thing is static, unlike the retirement plan that we have here in Nigeria. Some will tell you your money has finished. Some will tell you you have no more money in your account. But with this, they pay you for life till the person leaves this earth. And there is what we call guarantee year. When you pick that policy, I think we have 10 years. We have 10 years as the guarantee year, meaning when you're bringing 15 million and they pay you maybe for 5 years, probably the person eventually leaves this earth, maybe uh, dead or poor. So they do the calculation. That's the way they do the calculation because they are within the guarantee period. The guarantee period is 10 years, which means after 10 years, if you are alive, we continue paying you till you die. But after 10 years, you die, no amount of money will be paying to your beneficiary. But within the guarantee period, if the person is dead within the guarantee period, whatever is remaining in the account, we will give to the beneficiary. I
Correct.
don't know, maybe you get it clear.
Yeah, Queen Aisha, what you're explaining is really to the point. I will say 100% to the point. Yes, we do have all of those portfolios over here
That's good. That's good.
and even much more, but just called differently. But I mean
Differently.
the industry is the same. What you're describing, I'll just say what you're describing there sounds like a term policy, right? Where it has a term, you can get you depending on what you want for your family. You have it. We have what a whole life policy as well. Then you have permanent life policy, and you also have annuities, which
Yeah.
I'm discussing
of what,
annuity. I'm
yes,
discussing
and
annuity. So I don't want to call
correct.
them. So
Yes, we call it annuities here, which is a very good example of what you just use, where you can, if you have your lump sum, you put it in, you have a very good portfolio created for you, and you start
that's good.
getting that money back with you depending on what you want, your desire, and you go from there. Yes. So yes,
Maybe you
there
can
are so
discuss that
many.
with Dr. Benny. Maybe you can just discuss in detail more with Dr. Benny. I think she did that since she's afraid of pulling her money to save in any other fiscal business. I think this would be perfect for her.
Different portfolio. Absolutely. Education, knowing what is out there and knowing which one will work best for you depending on your
Exactly.
financial needs analysis is perfect.
Yeah. Thank you,
Mhm.
sister.
All right. Absolutely. Dr. Benny, so we will talk more. So let us get to hear if that is a step you wish to take, but it boils down to you. What is it that you're looking forward to? Awesome. Great. Okay, do we have any questions in the chat at this time, Queen Yvonne? Any comment, or if any other leader has anything to add to this powerful presentation? And I know finances, in as much as we are talking, is still a very sensitive issue within our communities. And so hopefully another thing at the end of this conversation is you feel comfortable enough to be able to sit down and have this conversation.
I'd like to read Queen Debbie's comment here, if you don't mind.
Go ahead,
Okay,
proceed.
thank you. Okay, she said, first off, real estate investment is an investment that can never fail. And then she touched on the will and deed that Queen Aisha touched on and said, that's, as you rightfully said, isn't another future topic to explore, absolutely. And then she said, retirement should only happen when you are physically incapable. And then she had said again, just so much to add, banks, So maybe she means she had so much to talk about with banks. But this point there that says retirement should only happen when you are physically incapable, that's also a big topic too, because I think I'm looking at the scriptures and I don't see anything about retirement there. And I think I've spoken here all along about purpose, but I don't know what financial processes they had in biblical days, because I'm not sure if they had banks and investment as we know it. No, I'm serious. I guess they were
You're right.
self-sufficient. They were self-sufficient, right? They all had their farming or their goats or their cattle or whatever they did, and maybe they bartered or sold back and forth, traded. But in truth, we never heard about anybody retiring and just sitting down and not doing anything, if that's what we think of retirement is. So to her point, I agree with that. You just change your capacity, you change what you do, you change how you show up in the world until you die. Nobody was just retiring and not doing anything. So that's a point to be. No, but you see what I'm saying, Queen Kandla?
No, absolutely. I see. So maybe, I mean, we need to differentiate retirement in the context of professional life or
Absolutely. Yeah.
Yes,
absolutely.
that is retirement in the context of your professional
It could be
career.
just,
And again,
a shift of focus, Sure, you're not going to be climbing the ladder and running around being the first in your sales team and all that stuff, but you're still going to be relevant and engaged. That's another problem I have with people who are just wanting to just check out. Because a lot of people, when they do that, Queen Kanda, they don't live very long after that. You know what I'm saying?
No, exactly. And this is where the financial education and the willingness to explore all the different options that are out there, the different strategies that are out there, the portfolios that work for you, irrespective of where you are, there is going to be something for you.
Absolutely.
Because you are not going to continue working for somebody else. We have this saying in our financial literacy education program.
Right.
Say, if you do not build your wealth, or if you do not stand up and do it yourself, someone will hire you to build theirs.
True. Very true.
In just another words, is what Sister Aisha is saying. If you do not put those strategies for yourself and enable that growth for you financially, guess what? You will work for somebody and you will help that person grow theirs. And at the end of the day, when you are no longer relevant in terms of your efforts, in terms of your strength, in terms of what you can give to keep on continuing to grow theirs, they will hire somebody else to come and continue doing it for them. And then you are left. And what will you be able to do at that point in time?
And that is why you should live very wisely between those 2 points, the scrupulosity and the examined life.
Correct.
You can't leave one and can't leave the other. You have to work in between there.
There needs to be that balance.
And you mentioned that exactly. That's another one of my favorite words, balance, because people think balance is boring, but balance is where you get control of your life.
Correct.
Balance is where you take control of your own life and say, this for me and that for me and that not for me. It's not hard. It's just that it takes consistency, like with all the big concepts that we have, right?
Mm-hmm.
Leading your own life, self-leadership, whatever you want to call that term. Because, as you just said, if you don't do that, somebody will have you lead for them, and then when they are finished with you, that will be kaput. So it is
Indeed. It's been a long while. I haven't heard that word kaput. Oh,
kaput.
yeah. That will be kaput. That will be kaput. And then the
Yeah.
family, your children, again,
Yeah.
I know that's one additional a tenant point that Queen Aisha talked about, or we
Yeah.
all discussed. How
Yeah.
about the children? Because when you do that, then you leave the children. What are you leaving for the children? Are
Yeah.
they going to pursue? Are they going to follow in your footsteps, or will
Yeah.
they be able to, start following some of these
Yeah.
some
Yeah.
of these strategies and start
Yeah.
building their own dreams?
Yes.
Yes.
Absolutely. Yes. Today, I learned at church, what fellowship I always call it because we are the church, but the minister was talking about modeling, coaching, and requiring. What are we presenting to our young people, right? Modeling, we have to do it ourselves first. We can't, these young people now don't believe in do as I say and not as I do. They're watching you and, so it's modeling,
Yes.
coaching, and then requiring it back from them. We have to set the example.
Correct.
Right? So
Absolutely.
all these topics are dovetailing into one thing, how you live your life,
Yes.
financially, morally,
Morally.
every which way you can think of. So yeah.
Absolutely.
Mhm.
So, oh my God, thank you so much. We can keep on going on
I
and
know,
on
I
and
know. We
see
can. All these topics lead us to want to do that. Thanks, everyone. Thank you.
So thank you, Queen Yvonne, for that
Thank you.
conversation that is so beautiful.
Thank
Well,
you.
at this point, if we do not have anything to add, then we may call our guest presenters for today, our mindset and guest speaker, to give us the closing remarks, and then we can round up for today.
All right. So I'll go. I just want to say at the very outset, as I said, the word scrupulosity was originally a religious term, talking about people checking out their faith, and the Jews did it, worrying about the kosher laws, and the Muslim and the prayer, and even Christians worrying about their salvation. But today it's become just emphasizing, showing you that it's a human condition, it's a human problem, and it's a problem of the brain and how we let it run away with us. So it's just that guilt that makes us stagnant. We don't want to move ahead because we're afraid of, as we've said before, it's the perfectionism. We're afraid of making a mistake. But here's the thing. Human beings make mistakes. None of us are perfect. We're always going to make mistakes. There's never a time when we won't. The only good thing about that, looking at the mistake, is to make sure we learn the lesson and not keep repeating it. Because if we stare at it, we don't go forward. And if we keep repeating the mistakes, we don't go forward either. So find the balance in that, saying, I learned this. I'm not going to beat myself up because other people make errors, and you build on what you've taken as a good thing, the lesson. So that's my final remark, Dr. Queen Kanda. Thank you. Learn the lesson and get on with it.
Thank you, Queen Yvonne. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Thank you. Over to you, Queen Aisha, for your closing remarks for us for the week. Okay. Queen Aisha? Okay, I think
she's there, but maybe
a delayed response. Yeah.
Maybe as we're waiting for Queen Aisha, we just want to let everybody thank you for coming. While we're waiting for Queen Aisha, we thank her for all the data issues sometimes.
Yeah.
We're grateful. Anyway, do not forget to join the sister platform and mindset. We know our mind can be what can be our Achilles heel sometimes. It can be one that can cause us So join Queen Miriam Mindset Monday at 7 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time.
Yes.
Deep dive globally changing life on Tuesdays and Thursdays at 7 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. The event doers are trying to put some new topic. We'll call it reorganizing or redirecting.
Yes, reorganizing. That's right, sister.
Okay, reorganizing, and when they are back, they'll let us know. So they're taking a short momentary break to come up with more good topics, I guess. So you have that time now to reflect, but be ready for them. And just check with our sisters in Singapore. Maybe they're back, and that'll be 9 a.m. Eastern Daylight Time on Thursday morning. And we are back here at the Dream Team 12:45 Eastern Daylight Time with Dream Team every Sunday. But as I said, moving forward, I think we made that decision this year that if there are important things in the family, I mean the Dream Team family at large, we might have to take a pause because we need to start supporting family events as well. We've done the years of it doesn't matter what was going on. We kept some people to hold the fort down. And now we're saying that let all of us go and support whatever family is concerned and hold the fort with them. So occasionally you will see a notice that we don't have a meeting today. No rumors to be started. When we are done, we'll let you know. When we say there's no meeting, it just means there's no meeting. Okay. I wish you all the best. Queen Aisha, are you back? I know Queen Kanda was asking for your closing remark.
Yeah, she's still muted. She's in but muted.
I don't know whether.
Okay, then we may just close if we are not able to get her. Yes.
Okay.
Thank you, sister. Sorry about that.
Okay, she's home. Over to you, Queen Aisha.
Thank you. Thank you, everyone, for your contribution. Sorry, hold on. What I would say is this, in investments, it is always slow and steady. So, and slow and steady always win the race. So we should also look at wherever we are investing our money into. We should choose a steady and trusted investment. What's it called? Company. So many people lose money because they went putting their money in where they want to get quick return on. So real wealth takes time. So gradually you build your wealth if you want to build a financial independence for yourself. So you invest and slow and steady, and gradually you have a stable income. So also we should not put our money in one place, invest everything in one place. At times give us this kind of just like as I was explaining, buying a share and the share started dropping down and you panic, you went ahead and sell at loss. And maybe after 2 months, while I was buying stock then, there was a stock I bought them for like 12 Naira. So it's now went down to 8 Naira. So I was panicking. I went ahead and sold that share. So after 1 month, I went back to check. That same stock become 20. I think 221 Naira. You can see the difference. So you shouldn't panic when you are investing. Learn how to risk some part of your money, because if you don't risk your money, you won't make money. So if one investment fail, another one will be protected. So don't just put your money in one basket. in one portfolio. Spread it. Spread across different investments so that even if another one fails, another one is going to protect the other one. Thank you very much for listening, and thanks to everyone.
Thank
Thank
you,
you,
Queen
Sister
Aisha.
Carla.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, Queen Aisha. Beautifully said. Yes, over to you, Queen Dr. Pat. You were in the middle of...
You can wrap up and close YouTube, and then we'll have a quick planning meeting. Can you see the stop live, or I'm the only one that can see it? As a host now, Queen Carla, do you see stop live when you finish to stop YouTube?
Okay, let's see.
If we can close YouTube, we can stop. I love that Dr. Benny's. She put the smiley picture at the background and she's smiling.
Yes.
So if you like or you don't like, you'll see Dr. Benny smiling.
Yep.
By fire, by force. Thank you, Dr. Benny, for always smiling. Smile is good, you know. It's good therapy.
Yeah, it really is, yes.
I'm trying to guide me. Where
Queen
do
Carla,
I
did you
stop
see it?
live? I'm still looking. Okay, not yet.
Okay, can you
let me give you back. Yes, yeah, that
it's
is
been a
what
while that I've streamed live, so hopefully we can find where to stop.
Yes, let me hand over to you, and then you can. All right, back to you.
Okay, let me see. Oh, okay. I see now. Next time it's underneath. As a host, you'll see live stream on the bottom of the menu.
Oh, the three dots on.
Yeah,
Okay, so I needed to look at the three dots.
Yeah, I didn't know till I got it. Anyway, thank you all for coming. Dream King Coordinator short meeting. Thank you all. We really appreciate all of you for coming. For those that join on YouTube, we appreciate you. We have come to the end of our meeting today. And please, this is recorded. It's on YouTube. Go back, play it on the channel, and pause, and just get good pointer from the presenters today. We're all in everything in life to win it. We are favored. We are blessed. We're blessed because we're getting knowledge that costs money for free. So everybody that's presenting on this platform, we thank you for blessing us with knowledge. That is actually your gift to us. God said we should give back, and people are giving back freely without holding back to all of us that show up for free. We appreciate that. Because it takes time and effort to put all the slides together, and money, extra money for our brothers and sisters in the continent to present. So we really, really appreciate you.
Amen.
Love all of you. As Dr. Benny will say, God bless all of you. As Sister Loretta will say, if somebody hasn't said I love you today, we on the Dream Team love you.
Dream
We are
Team
all
loves
in
you.
it to win it.
Yes.
Amen.
We are all in it to win it.
We are in it to win it.
Have a wonderful week, everyone.
Have a good week, everyone.
Bye-bye, everyone.
Bye.
Bye. Bye.
Bye.